Hey y'all, it's your boy Kyle back again with some more City Skylines loading in right now. Based on the thumbnail of my saved game that I clicked on before loading in, it looks like I was staring at my commercial district, which I'm assuming is what I planned to develop next. So, I guess that's what I'll work on once we get in. I've also noticed that if I go and I guess I need more residential, so we'll build that first. I did notice at some point that I was clicking on my industries, or I was clicking on the things around industries. So here you go, you see this one is delivering agricultural products to a building, and if I find other ones, I might be able to find that I'm actually, and I never really realized this, that general industry uses specialized industry products to produce its goods. So I've actually been importing everything for my general industry up until this point, and now I'm actually can begin using some locally now that I have some agricultural buildings that are specialized industry but not the one that I built myself. So at some point we'll probably want to at least delve into forestry, and I want to do that with specialized, like the unique factories as well too. We'll want to get some of that going, and also get, try to extract oil and ore. I'm not a huge fan of doing that because they are limited resources, so they're going to require more micromanagement. I'm lazy, but otherwise we'll see what we can do. What's going on here with these bad boys? I know I never really figured out this whole traffic situation. So why do all of these cars merge to the middle lane before they go underground? Also, these houses, sorry, but you're about to lose your homes. You can be, you know what? This just gets to be a random ass high density building. Sure, sounds good. If I go underground, so they're all getting into the center lane so they can be on that lane, but why? Why can't they just wait? Why do they have to clog up traffic over here? Because I would like to resolve this flow of vehicles if possible. Some of these cars are literally just like spinning around. Like, what are you doing? Okay, so that guy figured his life out. And I guess they aren't. But of all these vehicles that are going this way, yeah, because I have this, so vehicles should be able to go around there if they want to. And I also have this, so the vehicles can go around to there if they want to. There's no reason that they should be turning around if they're not going into the city, which I guess some of them are. Honestly, the best way to go about this might be to modify this using one of those bad boys. So now vehicles that want to continue through have to stay in the left lane. So it should produce less hiccups. I mean, part of it is just they have to slow down so much to complete that turn in the first place, but now do I want to make it more lanes at the stake of reducing? So I can do that. I guess that doesn't really solve my problem either, because now they still have 2 lanes and the whole point is to limit them to the left lane. Alright. So that should keep things moving more smoothly than it has, even though it looks really dumb. But that's fine. Because if it's stupid but it works, that's all that matters. give it some trees. Beautiful. Okay. So I think everything's doing what it's supposed to be doing now, which is good, I guess. I wonder if there's a better way. I mean, I'm sure the answer is yes. I'm sure there's a better way. There tends to be a better way. Because these cars are turning around so they can get to there. Perhaps I should build just a straight ramp from here to there. Even though it'll make my town unhappy. But, you know what, sucks to suck, I guess. And especially unhappy because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to leave this park to do it. Let's see, that's a one-way road. I guess I can just go here, but then how do I deal with what's underground? I go under it. Of course. I'm a genius. I don't know if I can get under it. I can connect to it, which I guess actually does solve the problem, doesn't it? Or at least seems like it does. I guess we'll see what happens. We'll launch it a little bit and see how it goes. So I'm worried there's a lot of traffic here. I guess I could upgrade this to just a full-on freeway. That might be a good idea. Well, I can try to. It's going to take some finagling. It might just be impossible. I guess we'll delete it and build a fresh new hell. That doesn't work. It wants to like flip it around in an illogical fashion. Is there a way that I can do this without it wiggling in that direction? I do it this way, it keeps trying to build above ground, which obviously is not desirable. Could I build it farther back and solve the problem? Probably. I guess for now we'll delete this until I figured life out. Okay, so there's some cross traffic there, which is not desirable, but we'll see how things behave after making that change. It's going to frustrate traffic for a moment now because it's not going to understand that we have to wait for the vehicles to realize that they can perform that turn in the first place. I'm going to go ahead and say that it's a real bad idea. So I think the actual best plan would be to have freeway loop around from this side, go underground and connect over here, and then have an off-ramp from here to the other one there so that they're not all trying to fight over the same lane. What do you mean I can't build there? There we go. Okay, so we'll go back this way and connect up to there. Beautiful. Build a ramp from here to... No, you don't need to go above ground to perform that function. There you go. Okay. So now vehicles can get from this freeway back to that freeway and to that freeway, but this freeway doesn't have to collide with that to get to there. And now the fun part of trying to get this freeway onto that freeway. might be a tall ask. Is there a spot in which this connection can be made? Slope too steep. I mean, that's not a bad sign. I saw it green for a moment, but it might not have actually been connecting to what I want it to connect to. No. Well, I mean, it's a start. Okay, where was that green? Give me my green back, boy. War. Turn off road snapping. That'll make life a little easier. Boom. Okay, and now the real fun begins. Can I, like... Invalid shape, game does not like. Okay. You gotta want it. I guess I don't have to connect it to that part of the freeway. I can connect it. In fact, do I even want to maybe put it on the right side of the freeway? Or is the left side satisfactory? The left side is probably... No, I do want to get it onto the right side, because the right side is where there will be less traffic. Okay, so this is going to be a tough tunnel to build, but I think it's possible. You have to go down again. Go here. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, I think we've got it. Just have to get it to find an acceptable route. Yes. Yes, beautiful. And connect this up more smoothly. No. Okay, I guess there's just going to be a kink there, because I can't not have a kink there, but I really don't want a kink there, so let's try not to have a kink there. Can I do it like this? I can. That works and looks very nice. Okay. So, vehicles can get to this freeway without going around that loop. They can get... They still have to take a loop to get to that freeway, but I don't know if I can do anything about that. Okay, that's not true. I can definitely do something about that. The question is it worth it? Well, I've done it. Holy shit, what is this fucking intersection? Okay, we'll give it a moment to sort its life out and see if it's better now. I guess this only reduces traffic to this junction from here. It doesn't have any impact on this yet, which currently doesn't seem to be improved. Because they haven't figured out that this exists yet, I guess. Because they can get to there from here, and they can get to here from here. They haven't figured that out yet. And part of the problem is that I would imagine there is... The pathfinding has told it to take a particular route from a very far distance away. Because I do see cars starting to take this route now. And more importantly, there aren't a bunch of cars waiting to turn here. So I've created some horrifying spaghetti monster, but it seems to be getting traffic moving in the direction that it needs to be going. Which was the goal. And it's important because I haven't really built a better way to get traffic from an outside source into my city, and I just keep building in this direction, so it's a problem that's going to keep coming up until I unlock different parts of the freeway. Seems like I'm accumulating goods and products. Build warehouses to create larger storage. Not enough buyers for product. Okay. Is that a warehouse issue, or is that a logistics issue? Yeah, whatever, I don't care. Oh, Jesus Christ, look at the fucking just fluctuation in income. I went from like 25k to like almost losing money. Well, because I couldn't export my goods. Anyway, there are pedestrian trains backed up. We need more people, apparently. Passenger service last week, quite a few. And there's a bus line and just cars and thousands upon thousands of people here, which is what I want to see. So, let's continue development of commercial and residential areas. Where do I want to build residential? Now, I could build in this area, and there's space to do so, and it could be fun. I kind of want to build just an absolutely massive residential area, so let's go ahead and try to do that. And we could even utilize this roundabout and that roundabout as like my entry and exit points. Perfect. Okay. So, how do I want to go about doing this? Now, I have to worry about what types of roads I use. I do feel like the residential area can mostly be supported by 4-lane roads. It doesn't seem to run into too many issues if the main road is 4 lanes. But I kind of want to be excessive and go larger than that. The problem is I don't know if I can get... The only way to go bigger than that is use 6-lane roads. I don't know if I can really fit that here. There's a building on fire. Oh, the fire truck's there. Okay. No problem. Okay, so... how do I want to go about doing this? I guess I could use a 6-lane road here. Yes, hello, please. I would like to fit in a 6-lane road. Okay, so that'll work. There's a 6-lane road. Traffic to get in and out there. Amazing. We can do... Is this all low-density commercial still? Yeah, I guess I probably shouldn't mess with this area. I would imagine it's not designed to fit much bigger than that. Okay, so there's that. I do actually have to be a little weary of how I was planning on expanding this. So I guess what I should do is build in this direction so I can kind of make my loop. I need this to be, I guess, 120 degrees. I think that's what I did with the other one, yeah? This seems like a much steeper angle. What is this angle? Am I not going to be able to find out? Probably not. Maybe 160 degrees? Sure. I guess I can pre-build some of these roads. Four, 6, 8, 10. Nope. There we go. Okay. So I guess this was probably a 60-degree angle, which, to be fair, would still make that 120, but I digress. Well, no, it'd make this 120. Okay, I guess that makes sense. And sure, we'll line it up with this road, so we'll just do that. And then do this until we get a 60-degree angle that is straight, preferably. Boom. Okay, so I can't actually do what I want to do here, so I guess I'll turn this into a small yet strange roundabout. Amazing. fucking beautiful. There's not going to be any problems with that, I'm sure. Cannot connect these roads the way that I want to. No, please. Have mercy, game. Just let me build. Sure. There you go. Amazing. Okay. This is a priority road. I don't understand how priority road works. It doesn't seem to function the way that one would think that it would a lot of the time. Because I know it's supposed to put stop sign, like it's supposed to automatically modify junctions for you, but I don't get it. I feel like this should probably have a junction to remain moderately realistic. So I'll do that. And then this road here will be the priority road on this direction. Yeah. Okay. So we have the main boulevard upon which all my road will take place. So we will have two sections. They will connect. And I've realized I've made them go the wrong direction, but I can reverse the direction after the fact. Boom. Boom. Hello. Look at that. Alright. Wait, no. There we go. Okay, and there is not a stoplight there, or is a stoplight on... Oh, of course, this is one. Okay, yeah. So, I guess... realistically... Here, how do I want to modify this? I think this side should stop. And over here... this side should stop. No. This side should stop? I'm confused. I've confused myself onto what my plan was. This should go straight. Straight through. Yeah, okay, I guess we'll do that. The main reason I want to do this is because in my parks menu, somewhere in here, I have a 1x7 park. And I want to use it. So I'm going to build a world in which I can use my park. Okay. So I have to build some, like, some of these bad boys. You might call them intersections, I guess. I should count them so I can fit as many 1x7 parks in here as possible. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, no. 2, 3. Need to turn off road guidelines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I should be able to fit a park here. No, it won't connect to this one in the middle. Well, hold on, I'll delete this road. Then replace the park. Also, I don't understand. I counted 7. Why are there so many more spaces? Okay, let's try this again. And apparently we need fewer spaces than originally thought. That's 7, so let's see what we do, and then I'll probably need to... Okay, so this is not correct either. This needs to be one lane, or one way. And then that way here, and then we'll do another one later to... I don't even know. You know what, let's just stick with the two-way and have it be really absurd and have cars flying over each other, question mark. Unless I reverse the direction and make my my roads the wrong direction, then it would work. Yeah, because then they would turn there and they would turn there. Beautiful. I'm not going to do that though. So instead I will just build a little one-way type intersection thing. I've done it now. I deleted it after I rebuilt it, so now I'm like, how does this work again? Okay. I have to replace this for the 1000th time. Okay, so that works as intended. It doesn't create any traffic lights. And everyone can survive. I don't think I can place my park though. I think I can. But I'm gonna have to like delete these roads to place it on this side, yes? No. Delete that road. That's not the right park. There we go. I don't think that's gonna work. Okay, maybe I can't have it on this side. Or maybe I have to build my roads. One road first and then the other road, yes. Okay, so there's not actually exactly a block between my things, which is moderately annoying, but I think it's manageable. And now we're just going to repeat this pattern so I can have my 1x7 parks, damn it. Oh, of course, and that's why I was off, because I was counting it by the outer radius, not by the inner radius circle. So this is actually 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. Boom. Delete this for the one on here. And then delete this for the one on here. Amazing. We're getting somewhere. We're gonna have so many parks. People are gonna love it. Does this park even have an entertainment rating? It does. It's crappy. Oh, it does have a good radius though. So that makes it worth it. 4, 5, 6, 7. That doesn't seem quite like the road shape I want, but we'll get there. Please, game, have mercy. Let me build. Why are you disobeying the rules that you previously established? I don't understand. There we go. Dude, I actually have my parks sort of overlapping. Alright, and that's about as good as it's gonna get. So let's find a 1x1 park and throw it in the middle. 1x1 parking lot, I could do that. That does not make sense to have a parking lot in the middle of a thing. I don't think I have any other. I gotta have some other 1x1s. There's 2x2 community barbecue. No. Do I really not have any park plots? That's just a bigger parking lot. Rest park is 2x2. Tiny park. That sounds like something that I could fit. Hell yeah. Boom. Alright, this is going to be the best boulevard in the whole game to live on, so get ready, folks. I'm going to go ahead and preemptively zone this with commercial, even though it's probably a terrible idea because I haven't built the necessary infrastructure to support it, namely the highway infrastructure and the, what are they called, services. I guess I can resolve that by building the highway infrastructure. Okay, so we've got this. And I do have to be at least a little resourceful with how I choose to have vehicles re-enter the system. So I can probably have the highway go branch off to the right and just go underneath and follow this road. But I need to know how to do it without actually connecting to the road. So I guess I won't follow it exactly, it'll just be very close to underneath. And... nope, running into a train line, that's a problem. So I kind of want to have at least one exit on each one. So I guess I'll just have the freeway kind of end. We'll go under there, come up, and just fucking end. Okay. So we need to preemptively go ahead and build all of the off-ramps. That will make life the easiest. So I can do like just copy each one. Although honestly, yeah, no, it'll be fine. Yes, this will work. Some of these are at a point where it's like, I kind of wonder if it's really necessary in the first place, but sure. I guess, to be fair, this doesn't have to be a full-fledged freeway, it can just be an off-ramp once it gets to that point. Oh, I forgot that there's a train line here for this one. Okay, so this one's going to be a bit trickier. Honestly, let's move it over a little bit. It'll let me. Why is it struggling? Why can you build it here but not... Oh, am I at like 2 blocks underground now instead of 1? No, I'm just not allowed to build apparently. Do I just build this one above ground? Okay, so we need one that goes under this, because it needs to continue on to the next part. Sure, we'll kind of have it like curve a little bit. And connect up. Here, preferably, but I want to do it without destroying all of the zoning. I guess we'll just go down and I'll reroute this. I guess that'll work. There's no real reason that this can't start turning once it hits the lower end as well. There. So that solves that problem. And then we get to deal with this problem. So we can kind of go this way till we get to the other side of the train. Oops. Sure, and then... No, wait. I need to be up, I need to get up higher. So I actually realistically want to go more like this. And we'll just get it up onto the surface in however way we can. So that works there, and then just connect that up in a really dumb way, but voila, we have what we need. And these other ones are pretty straightforward, just connect lines to them. I guess preferably in a way that it doesn't require them to perform 90-degree turns. Why is it doing that? Excuse me, game? No. Okay, well. doesn't want to cooperate, I guess. Slope too steep. Oh, that's one is way underground for some reason. Why are you so determined to go in that direction, game? I don't understand. It wants to carve through the buildings as well, of course. I guess we'll just do it piece by piece. That'll work. Okay, so that's all of those connected up. And need to modify all of the junctions to make it so that it's just stop signs on the off ramps, so that they they're like the Disney service lines. They're underground. They show up. You don't notice them, and boom, they're there. Okay, so that takes care of that. Is there water underneath all of this? There is. Is there water availability? Kinda, sorta. We have electrical availability. Probably in my best interest to at least hook up some more water. Okay, so that goes there. That goes there. Am I actually already on the grid? Not really. I can slightly divert it to get to where we need to be. I realize there's already pylons here. Just modify the design so that the new pylons go where I'm telling you to. Okay, so that connects that up. We've got more water. And build another sewage plant. Over here up Schitt's Creek. And actually snap it onto an existing pipe, which is convenient. Is it actually connected? What's happening? Okay, yes. Alright, so we have more commercial, which I don't actually need right now, but it's going to develop because I zoned it. Now let's actually build the residential area. So, probably 4-lane roads off the main 6-lane road. I mean, or we could just use 6-lane roads, I guess. Off the main 6-lane road, because why else would I make it? Okay, now what part of this do I want to connect it to? So I do it like that. Obviously that creates traffic signals, but also does it make sense logistically? I don't think so. I think it makes sense to have it here, because then they can go through from the other side. And that actually only creates traffic lights on right here, which is what I want. So that's good. Okay. So I have figured out the logic on that aspect. I'm sure these intersections are just going to fall to, or, you know, just going to be brought to their knees by traffic once it starts to actually flow through it. But until then, they look nice. Okay. So let's get some roads built. Amazing. Alright, so here are the initial roads. They will all connect up to one another. To be slightly worried about how I zone this with concern for noise pollution, because some of it exists and is going to be awful. Can I build a road here? Is that gonna work? Probably not, but I'm gonna try. Amazing. It needs to be 1 block further. There we go, and it doesn't even have to destroy these houses, except it probably will anyway once I actually place it, because now the zoning's gonna be on all messed up. Yeah. Is it worth destroying the zoning to have an extra road here? Probably not. It made those buildings happy because now they don't have to move. Okay, so probably have offices. I don't want offices though. Like, I probably should have offices, but I'm not going to. Instead, everyone just gets to live on a big, noisy street, and they're all gonna hate it, and it's gonna be great. Okay. Now, as far as these inner roads are concerned, I actually should have made these a little bit further. Can't really with this road, but I can bump these ones out a bit so that I can fit more street. So I guess it actually needs to be like 2 plus 2. Yes. And then that'll kind of have to be oddly shaped to meet my needs. I guess this one, same thing here. I'll probably have to build it a little manually and delete it afterwards. How close can I get this like that? Probably. Yes, okay. Is this not connecting to anything? I guess I have road guidelines turned off, so that's probably has something to do with it. Please. Please, game, let it be parallel with the other road that's behind it over here. Don't do this to me. Can I, like... No, of course not. Okay, well, I'm assuming... Yes, I'll just do it here. I have a better idea. I can build my 4-lane road first. I still need to have this over further. I'm dumb. Okay. I guess I can just kind of destroy some of the zoning here and worry less about that. So that region zoning is less important. Okay, so now I can have this be linked up with that, and then we can get the correct angle more or less. That doesn't seem... I guess it is correct. It doesn't seem right, but it is. Okay, and then this intersection cannot stop, or else bad things happen. So there. There are a lot of lights here. One's not even supposed to be a light. Okay. So we'll get the rest of the 4-lane roads built and start zoning. Can't even fit this road in the way I want to. So I guess I should modify this design. The struggle is very real. I think it just has to do with the road angle, maybe? I guess what I can do is go like this here. I kind of have to create like a dead end, which is less than desirable. So I suppose what I will instead do is go to this road at a 90-degree angle. Okay, let me get all this road built first before I worry about all the junctions, I suppose, because otherwise it's just going to be a never-ending struggle to get my junctions correctly built. Okay, so we do that, and the 4-lane, and I guess just a 90-degree angle there, because why not? Okay, so that's that side. I can actually get things done correctly on this side. Nope, that's not where that goes. Now the question is, do I probably just copy the design on the other side even though it's not the correct spacing? That way it'll at least be symmetrical even if it's wrong. Okay. Now what I would like to do, honestly, is... There is... Make this road just absolutely ridiculously shaped, but more importantly, connect this at a 120-degree angle. Maybe not. do it if I turn off road guidelines? That's kind of what I'm looking for. And I could do this. Amazing, beautiful. These will be stop signs. I guess I can modify this area now. Have it so that the 4-lane roads have to stop and the other lane roads don't have to stop. So, kinda need to build some sort of priority street. And I want it to be like this one on the... I guess it can be this one on the back. And then it just stops here, because this is... No. No. This doesn't even need to have a signal on it. Not sure if it did innately, or if it's just telling me that I can create one if I really want to be a bastard. Okay, so that side's all hooked up, but it also gives me an anchor point on this side for the 6-lane road. Boom. Amazing, okay. So now we just have this giant-ass street to work with, and that's what I'm talking about. Okay. How absolutely ridiculous. Do the same thing here with like this. Do I want to try and fill this in? I'll probably just build a larger service in there, since I know some of the services take up a metric shit ton of space. So I'll get that taken care of. Let me get these junctions finally all settled for this region, and then I can begin placing my services and actually zoning it for residential. Traffic routes, junctions. So these are all not priority. This is priority. And that doesn't need an intersection. Alright, perfect. Okay, so services. Trash service is actually going to struggle to reach over here. I'm apparently also struggling with dead body delivery, or pickup rather. So I should probably consider building a... What are these called? An incineration plant over here on the edge of town. What I can actually do is... on this offshoot, kind of end this space here. Build a little road that goes off this way and has a... Oh no, it's going to destroy a rock. It is not acceptable, but unfortunately it's going to happen. I'm not going to stop it. Sorry, rock. You didn't deserve this. Can build probably a post office here as well. Just do a little 6-lane road so they can turn around if they need to. There, beautiful. Not ridiculous in the slightest. Trash. Incineration plant. Road on this side of the road. Perfect. Post office. It creates some noise pollution, but I can actually honestly probably fit this in the commercial district without worrying about it, and that seems to be the case. So let's throw it in here. I think it'll reach the other areas. Now I have a post-sorting facility that needs to get built as well. How do I check to see if my mail sorting rate is sufficient? I guess I probably need to click on this bad boy. Unsorted mail, sorted mail, it seems like it's fine. So I'm not going to worry about that. Definitely need more medical. Oh yeah, I did not build a crematorium in this area as I should have. So I actually probably benefit from having a few of them. Which road is the priority road here? correctly, so it's this long one. Just not all of the junctions are set up correctly. Okay. Alright, so now throw down a few. Cemetery usage is low, and that's fine. Okay, good. Throw one here. Honestly, throw one here. And one here. And a hospital in here. In one of these areas where I've got more space, so like here probably. Yes, so that'll take up a lot of zoned area, but will, boom, fulfill a lot of space needed. Fire, probably build a firehouse in here. I can almost fit it there, but not quite. I guess I need it more on this side anyway. So let me... Now I could... No. Just throw it. Prefer not to throw it on the one-way road, but it might be fine. I guess it doesn't really change much if I put it on the one-way road, because I have plenty of fire access over here. It's this other area. Now do I put it... If I put it here, it can reach this area. If I put it here, it doesn't really. Let me go ahead, I'll throw one here, and then I'll just put a small firehouse over here. Police, need a police building. Can I fit the police building here? I can, beautiful, okay. So that's gonna make lots of people happy. I should actually, from this road, connect to here. Because it'll just make life easier. Now, where does this road go? Because I could reasonably even put off-ramps from it to this area. Sure. Let's just connect to straight up 6-lane street here. Amazing. Okay. So that performs a little bit more function. It allows people to circumvent some of the traffic routes. Education's going to be hard. We're going to have to build a lot of schools here. In fact, we actually are kind of running low on elementary school availability, but part of that is just as a natural ebb and flow, we kind of get differing amounts. If worst comes to worst, I can just bump up the education budget. Where's the best place to put these? Probably just a few of them in the corners. I guess I'll unpause the game so they actually turn on and I can see what's happening. So need one here as well. That's a perfect spot for them. Throw them right here on these side streets. Makes a bunch of people sad and happy. Oh my good lord. Weekly income. What has happened? And we're back in the green. It's just the fluctuation from my industrial zone, I guess, but it's rather frightening. I might as well zone this and just delete it as it develops, even though it's kind of a dick move. I guess I will put offices here just because the noise pollution on this side is going to be abysmal. But everywhere else can just fucking deal, and they get to be residential whether they want to or not. Honestly, this should not be zoned. Otherwise the buildings are going to have to, like, drive all the way to the end and turn around. Oh hey, there's no electricity to these facilities. Guess I'll resolve that. Here, I'll drag it from the Sipsco Dirt Factory. There we go. Okay. So get all this zoned in. It's a little wonky in some spots, but fine in others. Oof, that zoning on like that section was really bad. Okay. Honestly, this section right here probably should also not be residential, some of it can be office, because it's literally a freeway right there. Like what, if I click on the noise pollution map, it's gonna be bad. It's not terrible, except for this area right here. But a lot of it is being absorbed by the offices. Okay, I'm actually like a little worried about putting buildings there, because I don't think a lot of there. I guess they are reached by fire and police, that's all that matters. Health is fine, cemetery is fine, education is what I'm in the process of working on. High schools are large. So if I put one here, does that hit everyone? It looks like it does. Boom. And university coverage is also fine, and capacity is fine, so I'm not going to worry about that. Do I want a metro stop here? I feel like the answer is probably yes. Just need to find an area where I can build it effectively. Can I slide this over by one? I think the answer is yes. Perfect. So now I can fit a metro stop right there. And I guess a little bit of this will be office to protect your precious ears. Okay, I can even build a park there, honestly. There's enough space there for like a reasonably sized park. Not 1x2, I want 2x4. 2x3 will also work. I know I have some 2x4s in the direction that I need. That's a lot bigger than I thought it was. 4x3, not quite. Maybe this will fit? No, wrong direction. 2x2. I know I have some. Or otherwise, if worse comes to worse. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Speaking of which, I need more parks in this area. Or unique buildings, I guess. Do I have any more unique buildings I can build? Friendly neighborhood park. Sounds good to me. It is a unique building, so even though it's referred to as a park, I'm going to build it in the commercial district. Boom. And look at that, it linked up with everything on its own. Maybe I should build actual paths here. But I can't. It's just gonna do what it's gonna do, and eventually a house is gonna develop there. Okay. That's fine, I suppose. So if I hit all of my education, I should have pretty good land value because there's just metric shit ton of parks. My income is fluctuating wildly. I have to actually link up my metro stop if I wanted to do anything. Okay. So I guess, because I don't really need the metro line to go all the way out to those areas. So let me kind of make this a central hub. If I can get it there. I have a lot of paths I have to fight. I want to see metro cars go around that curve, because it seems like it would probably slow them down quite a bit. And it does, but it's whatever. Okay. So, I need... I guess I do kind of have to worry about the entry direction as well, just like I did with trains. I guess I'll go to here. I'll go down deep so as to not intersect with anything. Because, yeah, if I go down, I hit that. Is that as deep as I can go? Because then we might hit some problems in that case. No, it seems like we're fine. Okay, so if I want the direction to be this way, then I should have I guess it'll loop in, it will stop here. So I need this to link in from the other side. Unless I reverse the direction, which probably would be preferable at this point, seeing how difficult it's going to be to get the line in where I need it to be. Maybe not as bad as I thought, I just need to go back a little bit. I see the path forming. Underneath this road. Boom, okay. So it'll go in this way, around, and then connect onto the right side, I guess over here maybe. And that way it can hit both of these stops without jamming up any of the existing infrastructure. Oh no, it's going the wrong way, oh no! No, just kidding, it's a metro line. It doesn't have to follow the rules of the road. I mean, it does, but it doesn't follow those rules. Actually have to go down. Even further? Question mark? I guess so. And then we can just link it up right here. Okay, so build a new line from here to here to here, back to there. And then it travels around without jamming things up too much. Okay. So, I'll give everything a chance to develop and upgrade for a little bit, and hopefully finances will start to balance out a bit. It's disconcerting how much it fluctuates, but I'm kind of all in on this industry at this point. I mean, I guess I'm not quite all in. I could trash it. But I'm not... Yeah, I don't know. Puts me in a tough spot. I guess it could probably be resolved, but would be dangerous to do so. Granted, I have enough money that I could burn money for a while without too much of a problem. What on earth is happening here? Might have created a new problem. So I fixed traffic getting bunched up going this way, but traffic that needs to go from here to here now has to merge across all of the lanes. Okay. Is there a nice, simple solution to fixing this? Probably. Let's see, these guys are trying to get to here. So I guess what I could do then is just build a bypass ramp here. Except I don't know if I actually can fit it here. I might have to modify this a little bit. Okay, so I'll drag this back a bit and change its direction so it's facing the right way. Connect these guys up, back to it. Okay. Then, from here, we can go underground, hopefully. Yes, okay, and then this can just connect up to this. I guess the question is, are they which direction are most of the vehicles going? Or alternatively, do I care enough to link up to both sides? I feel like most of them are probably going straight, which is unfortunate. So I could probably go like... Well, let's see. No, because I can go under in more spots than I currently am. So there might be a solution here. I might be able to fit this into all of the spaghetti. Okay, so one of these could link up to here. I would prefer if it did it in a not illogical route pattern, but sure, that'll work. And it can go the other way as well. Problem is if I make it too long, they won't route that way. Which is another part of the problem. Because if I make the route they need to go longer than the route that they were already going to go, they won't go that direction. Honestly, maybe we'll go above ground. Let's see. It seems like there's a lot of benefit to doing that. I'm for it. Sorry, farm, you're losing your business to eminent domain. Okay, so that goes there. We're back underground. And connect this up to where we need to, and amazing. Okay. I think that will resolve some of the problems. I guess I'll build a park here or something. This fit? No, I can't build anything here because it's one of them shitty curve roads. Can't fit 2x2. Can I fit a 1x1 something? Or 1x2? Yes, but not where I would want to. Fine. Amazing. Okay. Put some more trees back down. We'll actually see if people start using this soon. I'm hoping they do, because otherwise it's going to be mighty unfortunate. I have power lines here that I really don't need. I mean, they don't cost a lot, but like, they ain't doing me any favors. At this point, the city is developed enough. I guess if there was a point where this didn't have power because the power lines weren't able to reach it, we would have bigger problems. Why are these lines not connected? Okay, and then same thing here. I guess I can go ahead and delete some of this. Now, a lot of this network is player built, so I can safely delete this. And trash the abandoned farm. Okay. So that's all good. Guess this needs to kind of stay linked. Because these are not player placed and are inclined to just disappear without warning. Okay, so I see cars starting to take the other route. Although I'm kind of dumb and... No. Why? 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 So if I look at the cars going underground, most of them are going this way. Very few of the vehicles are actually trying to go this way. None of them are using this route, but the route exists. They still all want, it's just, they want to go that way. You'd think, though, at this point they would have enough options. I guess the question is, so a lot of vehicles that are trying to turn around are coming from this direction. They're turning here, they're going that way. It begs the question of why, though. Do I really not have... I have this. Just take this route. They don't want to take this route. They just want to loop around. I guess let me... There's the traffic management. Let me look at routes on this road. Oh my. This is moderately overwhelming. So none of them are pathing down this route. Why? Where does this route go? Am I losing my mind? This goes where it needs to. I guess that's the thing, is none of them are trying to go this way. They're all trying to go here. And that's the problem. And that's why we're seeing that kind of back up. Because none of them are trying to route back to the other direction. They're all trying to route to this section right here, and unfortunately the best way to do that is there. Okay. And the bypass exists, but it only does them so much good. So how do I fix that? How do I build something to discourage them from going that way? Or I guess do it in a way where merging traffic from here isn't getting in the way. Because that's also a problem. Could force them to take a longer route, but that's probably not preferable. I can make them go through the toll booth. I don't think that solves the problem though, really, because they'll still be in that lane in the way. I guess the issue just is that I need this road to be larger, even though I don't want it to be larger. So we'll make the road larger. That way they have more lanes to be in. Hopefully the other routes will give them enough space to work with that they're not merging into each other all the time. I feel like it's better, or at least in a state where it's acceptable. Alright, I have industrial demand, I have commercial demand. Have I really actually developed all of this? I have. That shocks me, honestly. Let me fill this area in a little bit. I guess, do I care what kind of road I use? Some of this stuff's not zoned. I mean, I could build a one-way road here. It's probably a bad idea. But I'm gonna do it. Hell yeah. Okay. And then just the absolute tiniest roundabout off the backside to get them out. Okay. Amazing. Okay, I like that. Let me get this zoning fixed since it's all bugged out. I'm gonna lose some of these office buildings, but who cares? Could put a park in the middle. That needs zoning. Honestly, there's like a lot of empty space in here. that I designed so I'd have space for the freeways, but it's like, I don't know if it's really benefiting me. Oh well. Just expand, that's the solution. I've got plenty of space on this side. Okay. In fact, I'm realizing the way I developed my highway system now is a little short-sighted, but oh well. Let me connect pedestrian paths in. Since I can, and I like to do so. Boom. Well, no, let's try to do that without scraping off a section from the other path, or other zone district. Okay. Hilariously enough, it created a 1x1 zone, so I guess I'll throw down a 1x1 park. 1x1 fast food stall. Never mind, can't do it. Okay. Do I even need a park here? Probably not. So I guess they don't get a park. Sorry, sucks to suck. What about in here? I could fit a park in here just because it's a really big waste of space. Where's a 2x2 something? That's 1x2, that's 1x2. Here's a 2x2 park. Amazing. Beautiful. Everyone's happy. Everyone loves it. Okay. So this should start to develop. I'm gonna have to redevelop those buildings, but whatever. Did the junction get messed up on here? It should probably be a stop sign. Okay, so I built a little cul-de-sac. There's a very slow... Cars are moving slowly here. What's the deal? There's so many people. I should probably get a bus line built now that I think about it. That's a thing. That's kind of important. Why is this abandoned? Oh, probably not enough high-educated workers, I would imagine. Since we got a bunch of people, but they're all dumb. Okay. Bus line. So, probably in my best interest to have a bus line that goes down the main stretch and stops nearby over here. I don't have any bus lines in the commercial district. What am I doing? What is wrong with me? Okay. I want to have these further away from intersections rather than closer. Or they can be on the front of an intersection, but I want them to be not on the back of the intersection. That doesn't make a lot of sense right there. I'm curious to see how that is going to work / not work. Okay. So there's a bus loop here. Make a bus loop here, I guess. Probably not double up on the stops. Just have one that goes around everything. And hope that it doesn't break the game. We can have it over here because why not? It's funny. One there, and complete the line, but I'd prefer that it go through here, so maybe not. I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay. Now, do I care about having internal bus line? It's probably pointless. Maybe not. Okay, so I can have it start here and then just kind of like zigzag around on the interior. And then make its way back. Do I care about completing the line? I'll just... can have a bus stop there, and then we'll complete the line. Okay, so there's a little bit more public transportation. Now we actually need some from inside here. Can I move this to here? Yes. Okay. So create a new line that goes inside. Boom. Boom. Actually, I'm doing this wrong. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I'm on the wrong side. Yeah, I'll just make them transfer a bunch so you get your money, right? Do that and do that. Amazing. Okay. And then we'll create a new line that has the same route but goes on the other side. Okay. Amazing. Now repeat the process over here. Create a new line. This one's actually not designed ideally. Gotta stop. Gotta stop. Gotta stop. So for the people who really don't want to walk. I am concerned about doubling up. Not going to lie. I feel like it will probably lead to a copious number of traffic problems, but I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Okay, so this is actually going to cause some problems because I can't really get in there. So I guess I won't. But I would like to have a line that somehow bridges this gap. Question is how. Because they're really mostly just gonna have to like loop around the roundabout, which is less than preferable. There is a bus stop here that kind of goes down that route. Can I throw this one on here? I can. Sure, why not? We'll see how traffic handles it. And if it does, then amazing. Okay, so there's some public transit routes. We need educated workers, we need more industry. So I guess I can just zone some more agricultural industry to solve that need. And by some, I mean probably too much. But that's okay. You know what, let's zone all of it and it will just go between cycles of feast and famine, where it will develop and then it will need workers and then it will crash and then it will develop and then it will need workers and it will crash. What the f... There was a forest fire here, I guess. Does this ever heal itself? How do I make this not charred land? This is all burnt. It's all burnt. I'm assuming it will heal over time. If I plant a new tree, is it already burnt? It is. Amazing. That's how forest fires work, right? If you plant new trees on a forest fire on burnt land, then it'll be burnt already. Is there like a way to fix it? There's slope terrain. Probably not what I need. Oh well, we'll hope that it recovers. I see people moving in over here. There's now commercial demand once more. But there aren't enough people to work in commercial areas, so it doesn't do me a lot of good. These look kind of cool, even though they're all the same, and it's slightly mortifying, but I do like it. The bus stop is working. Not a lot of people there because it's not an important spot, but also it just takes time for the waves of pedestrians to arrive at all of their stops. Park with roller coasters doing good. Spiral Underground's doing good. How is this performing? My Modern Art Museum had 52 people visit it last week. Wow. Theater of Wonders, similar business. And here's the pedestrian train. Look at all these tourists. So many tourists. Because we do allow inner city trains here, so we can get tourists. But I'm pretty sure I disabled that over here on this. Yes, way over here. Warehouses. Quit yelling at me about warehouses. I know that there's not enough stuff for flour. Just move it. The bakery needs more flour. Or export it or something. I don't care. I think I can even realistically like export the amount that I need to. I guess I'll build some more warehouses. Do any of the other unique factories use it? Some use crops, some use animal products. Okay, so the food factory does. But that's a ways off because I need paper and plastic. Okay, storage. Throw down some barns. Or a barn, I guess. And you'll be fine. It's just gonna break traffic for a second like it always does. This seems to be working better than it was, which is nice. City is growing. When's my next milestone? I'm getting pretty close to it. I unlock a floating cafe and a nuclear power plant next. I like the sounds of that. What's going on here? Why is there no... Oh, it's just because there's no demand for housing. Okay, that explains why there is no people living there. So how's the Craposphere doing? The Craposphere seems to be functioning. How does my traffic... It seems like all my traffic is like flooded here trying to get onto this on-ramp, maybe? I need more intelligent routes to get back to the freight depot. Yeah. Because these are all private vehicles. These just seem to be private vehicles that are struggling to figure out life. Maybe I need my intersection to be not what it currently is. There, now is a traffic light. You don't all have to get stuck on one another. There you go. Does that mean this needs to be a traffic light as well? Like, honestly, I feel like it would improve things, maybe? Because then they don't spend so much time starting and stopping in the middle of the intersection. Same one with this here, probably. Okay, so that's an intersection, but in reality I can probably alleviate a lot of this traffic if I optimize this setup. Okay, so this travels a long-ass distance before it links back up. And I feel like there's probably going to be some issues with my freight depot, so what if I... Oh no, I did. I had the foresight to put a ramp there. Okay. Good. I guess we can build another one here, and then we can keep this the way it was. Or, I guess, change it so it's a little different, but the way I want it to be. Build a ramp off of here, even though it's going to make these businesses sad, but they can get over it. No, it only made the one that we destroyed sad, so that's fine. And link it up. Would prefer if it was not just a straight corner, but I have a sneaking suspicion the game is going to not like me trying to do that. Okay, well, it's fine. Oh no, I broke my bus line. Oh, it's fixed. Okay, so now they don't all have to go to there. Honestly, that is just something I should repeat. if I can, preferably even make this just a straight up. Okay, well I can do that, probably don't want to do that. I should just build this as a freeway that links up to. And I've now just buried some vehicles underground, which is hilarious. Okay, so where would the first entry point be? I guess here, if I can even get... I can, okay. So that would be your first entry point. To be a little weary, I'm assuming I'm gonna crash into these train lines, yes. But I think with the right placement I can get under this, maybe? That's gonna be tough. I guess it doesn't do me a lot of good because I have to get under this first one, so I guess I should even see if that's possible. So I'm imagining it's not. I guess alternatively I could go above it, and then under it. So then I can... that does solve that problem to some extent. Go above, then go under, so the actual freeway could like start here. And go under this train line. Which does give it access to the other streets. Because here, and one here. Okay. So do a straight line here that goes down, goes under to the best of its ability. I guess it would need to go back up, so that probably should just be a straight piece since it's going to be too difficult to fit it otherwise. So like, disable that. Okay. Oh, don't tell me it's like right underneath. I like dragged it just ever so slightly not far enough. Damn it. Guess that'll work. But now it has to turn weird. Alright. Okay, so this can be parallel with the road, which is what I want. You trying to tell me I'm crashing into the frickin' metro line? Since when? I don't believe you, game. I don't believe you. I guess I'll go like this. And then connect here, I suppose. Okay, so there should be enough space to get an on-ramp from here to there. Even if it's not the most elegant solution. Okay, so that'll work. Oof, it's got to get real low. Why is it not gonna let me do that? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button, that's why. I don't understand why the game is broken, doesn't work. Okay. Now what if... So I can do that. Space already occupied by what? No, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that, game. Game, please, you don't need to do that. No, you can stay underground. Which is what I want you to do. Please stay underground. Stay underground, game. Oh, I guess it's because it's trying to connect to this road. Which I don't want it to do. wait, hold on. What is this connecting to? Is this connecting to what I want it to connect to? This is connecting above the freeway. Okay, well, maybe there's a solution here. Although it doesn't seem like it. Okay. I guess the real solution is just to bring this freeway up, so it is not as low to the ground. There. So it'll go up, it'll connect to this on-ramp. Amazing. And it'll go back down. We did what we needed to do. Don't reasonably think I can connect from this intersection to the freeway, so it might not be worth trying. The whole point was to do it from this one, so... Hooray! It worked! Amazing. Here, we'll give you some trees. You've earned them. Man, industrial demand has just shot through the roof. Trees, 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 trees. Okay. Now, how much of an absolute madman do I want to be? Do I want to attempt to try and get this intersection connected to the other thing? I don't think it's possible without destroying too much. So we'll call it good, we'll make sure the junctions are what they're supposed to be. They appear to be the correct junctions, so now things can get on and go where it needs to go and connect back to the freight depot and hopefully alleviate traffic in other parts of the town. I'm kind of dumb about this whole design, because I'll probably need this to be like a bigger loop that connects in from other points. I didn't really design it in a way to do that, but I guess we'll see how it goes. Honestly, I should preemptively upgrade this if possible. Yes, okay. So I imagine it is going to need to have a lot of traffic flow on it at some point in the not too distant future. It works for now. I think it's going to have more problems, but I will resolve those in due time. As it currently stands, we have massive industrial demand and massive commercial demand. Which one do I care about solving first? Probably the commercial demand. So let's go ahead and build some roads. And then honestly, my next industrial demand resolution should probably be to build forestry. Whether it be my own personal one or an in-game built-in one, realistically it should probably be both. We will see. Is that a dead 90? I think it is. So what is this just absolute monstrosity that I've built here? Is it a stoplight? And it's... okay. No, it just is weird. That's all it is. A bunch of cars trying to make big buses make loops around a space that's too small to make loops around. Okay, so I've done a bad thing as far as cars are concerned. Why are the buses just stopped there? Why aren't they moving? Where? Thank you. I've unlocked things. Neat. Okay. But what is... why bus man? What's your fucking problem? Like, seriously, bro, what are you doing? You're ruining It just moves a couple of inches and then stops. I don't understand. Can I, like, delete this bus? Oh, okay. It's trying to turn around this ungodly roundabout of death. There's gotta be a better way to do this. Alternatively, it's just too small of a roundabout. Or maybe it's not big enough of a roundabout. It's not gonna work. Oh, it's because I put a fucking post office there. That's why it's not gonna work. There you go. Does that actually, like, get everywhere it needs to? Sort of. Okay. Now there are traffic lights, which I don't want. Do I really want a zone on this? Probably not. That's probably, like, one of the worst ideas I could ever have. Okay. Routes. Junctions. Traffic lights. You got, I think entering traffic gets to stop. And then not entering traffic gets to fucking move. Actually, maybe this shouldn't be, because I feel like the bus route is more important than the everything else. Okay. We'll see if this sorts its life out in due time. See, why is this stopped? Just to fucking go, you have the right of way. This isn't how stop signs work. Okay, well, I think it's working itself out. It's getting there. And there's just a metric shit ton of cars here as well. No, just because someone has a stop sign, they have to wait for you to pass. You don't wait for them. Game, what is your problem? I mean, the real problem is I have too many vehicles going on one section of a road. Holy shit. Yeah, this is not too pleased now as a result of my modifications as well. I guess it's not the worst though, it isn't like breaking anything. I probably don't need to move it. Okay. Craposphere is just broken now. Let's modify it slightly. Because I want existing traffic. Okay, I think the real issue is I'm pretty sure there's a bus stop on here because I'm just the biggest dumbass ever or something, or no, that's not a bus stop, it's just janky geometry. Okay. I think that's better. I saw someone complaining about death. Has their death been resolved? Do you need more death? Hello, yes, I've come to remove your death. No, they have not had their death removed. Their death has been removed. Okay. They're just like the hearse, too many hearses? No, there's only 2 in use. What's the problem? Why is that person complaining? Why did you let it get to this point, game? Whatever. Alright, let's continue building. Boom. 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 And I can't build a road here, which is honestly for the better. What I can do though is build a 4-lane road here from the residential area. Hooray! What's that gonna do? Not much, but maybe it'll alleviate some traffic woes. What do I want to build in this open gap? Because there's a lot of space here. Is there anything I can build that wouldn't be wildly meaningless? I can build an expo center in this area. How much does this cost to upkeep? Can't build a science center. Here, we'll build a science center over here where the people live, since they like science. If I can fit the science, I can't fit the science center anywhere. It's too big. Why is it so big? The ironic part about all of this is I could fit it if I had not moved the high school over. But I moved the high school over, so... Okay. There's a solution here. It's gonna be a really dumb one, but it's a solution. I guess this still needs to be 6 lanes. It doesn't need to, but it's going to be. Just destroy that person's house. Sucks to suck. Now can I fit it? I can! Hooray! See, look, they like that. Everyone else likes it. Everyone's happy. And you'll get an expo center too. Honestly, really like that park, but like this needs to be here. It is way more meaningful to have this here than it is to have this here. So this can get moved. Sure. The expo center can be built here on the main road. It actually made some of these buildings unhappy because its noise pollution is so high that the commercial buildings are like, fuck you, man. It's pretty good. Alright, then get this all zoned up. And I guess I'll zone this for residential. And then it'll be office. Okay, that's all office. And what I can do is build a nice path between all of this. Wow, pedestrians, amazing. Whoa, 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 what? Oh, this is, people ain't learning good, but, it's fine. Fire department access is good, police department access is whatever, crime rate's low anyway. What about medical? We've got hearse, we've got regular, it's fine. And we'll see land value once everything's all said and done. I'll build parks as need be. I could do though, which could be kind of fun. Let's build a little cul-de-sac here. This is where the path will connect to and from. Guess I'll get these junctions set up now while I'm thinking about it. Stop signs on these ones. I guess this one is still a main junction, isn't it? This one will be straight. Okay. Beautiful. Alright. It's all zoned. It's Cal zoned. We'll put some more office guys here too, just cuz. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. Sure, I'll even zone it there, even though I'm pretty sure it can't develop there. Okay. And my path. The path that I care so much about. The path. Hell yeah. Look at this path. You ain't never seen a better path than that. It's so square and angular. I'll even make a nice little curved path in here. Never mind, I guess I won't. What about now? There you go. I can build something cool in here. Look at all these kids. They can go from here to this path. Wow. Amazing. Brilliant. Astonishing. Okay. So we'll plant some trees. We'll let life figure itself out a little bit. Do I have water pipe here? I do, okay. Do I have sufficient water availability? Kind of teetering on the edge. Guess I'll build a water pipe over here now. Don't need them this spread out, but it's not the worst idea. How is sewage availability? Sewage is still fine. Boom. Okay, we have more water availability. Electrical is actually running low. How does nuclear compare? 8,000 a week. For how much output? 640. Okay, so I could replace all of my current existing with nuclear. And I would have a consistent rate, which is also nice. It's still gonna cost more though. So the upkeep is still more expensive. I think I'll stick with solar then, and I'll just build another array if I can fit it. I cannot. Okay, I will extend the road. Okay, so what I should probably do... This can be converted back... Oh no, I'll keep it as a 4-lane road. Honestly, I don't need this here, do I? Because this probably has enough coverage. It's kind of on the edge. I guess I'll keep an eye on it. I'll just trash this one for now. Keep the... I'll upgrade this road to 6 lanes. And I can honestly, I might even be able to fit it if I... Oh no, the curvature of the road is just so that it bumps into the pylon, or the support column of the railroad. I'm never going to be able to get this road in line parallel with the other one again. Where was that road guy? There it is. Nope. Never going to be perfect, so I guess it's just a forever turn here. Congratulations. I mean, it doesn't even need to be any longer than that anyway. I don't know what I'm doing. Oof. Okay. I'm sorry, train bridge. You are being modified in the name of progress. Okay, trains. It's 2-way. Can I do just like a curve? Is that gonna work? Nope. Well, I mean, it might, just not yet. Hooray! It looks terrible. Honestly, I should try and make it straight, because I know that the trains go faster on straight lines. Man, this is way up there, isn't it? Jeez. Okay, well... I don't know if that's better or worse. Here, maybe if I go further back and rebuild this whole bridge slightly to the side. Okay, that's as far back as I can go. So it's going to delete that, which I'll need to replace or else we'll have a bad time. But as far as the rest of this is concerned, get it to where I need it. Hell yeah, look at that. Might even be able to make this a smoother line. Yes. Well, I don't like that, but... Can I, like, encourage it to go where I want it to, but not be so dumbly shaped? No. Can I get road guidelines to tell me where to build this? No. Amazing. Okay, well, that'll be close enough. It's basically straight, just don't look at it. Oh my gosh, what is this? Okay, well, I have to reconnect my electrical wires. So I'm gonna have to go up or down, actually, I guess. No, down is not acceptable. We're gonna have to go up. Up and over. Around and over. There we go. Amazing. Okay. No water. That guy needs water. He's not being reached. Okay, so we'll build another pipe. Should get that taken care of. Okay. So now we have more power availability. We're all good on that front. We have a ton of abandoned commercial buildings because there's not enough educated workers, but they'll survive. We now need more commercial, or I guess I should probably build the rest of the highway infrastructure here, but we need tons and tons more industrial. Do I have any area left in here that I can zone? Not really. What's going on here? And just people moving. Okay, so I think the next plan is going to be to expand and build a forested or a forestry zone. And we'll probably want to kind of manually build that forest. I can buy new land. Can I buy land with forest on it? This land has a forest on it. Kinda sucks though. Get out of here. And by the mouth of this river might be a good idea. It does have a lot of forest on it as well. I guess it doesn't really, it just has trees. This area has a forest on it, doesn't it? Not a lot of it, but it has a forested region that I could modify to my own whim. So maybe I'll get started on that, but I'll buy the mouth of this river. Honestly, no, I should buy this so I have access to more freeway connection. Okay. Anyway, back to business. Garbage is piling up here. Why is garbage piling up? About to say, I'm like, I have a fucking trash dump right here. There's no excuse. Okay, let me finish building the underground freeway infrastructure. And I want to modify some of the existing infrastructure because I realized that I was a fool in how I chose to develop it. Because this one, they turn abruptly, but they do so for a reason, and that's so that I can continue straight in this direction. That was the whole point. So if I don't develop it that way, I defeat the purpose of my freeway. Why? Okay, so that connects there. Oh, I can do that. Why does it not link up, though? That's disconcerting. And problematic and all sorts of good things like that. I guess the other freeway is lower than that? Does that mean I'm not going to be able to connect that up? Yeah, you're happy now, but hold on. No. No. Can I build it as like a 2-lane road and then upgrade it? I can. Joke is on you, game. 'Cause I'm just gonna turn that into a freeway. You think you're so clever. Boom. Now that you're really happy, that's right. Fuck you. Okay. Also, I think I'm stupid. No, I'm not. I'm kinda stupid. Okay. So I guess this freeway will be servicing two sides, and this freeway won't, unless I can do this. I can do that. Okay, do that. So that gets destroyed, this gets destroyed. Alright. Probably have to rezone it, I do. Okay. So, now, this freeway. This fucking freeway, okay. This one's gonna be a bastard. What is going on here? Is there a traffic light here that I'm not aware of? No, it's just that there's a stop sign there, and for some reason it's backed up all these guys. Fine, side traffic gets to stop. You get to go. I said you get to go. I said you get to go. This is not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Guys, that's not gonna work. Okay. My official statement is I'm just gonna reroute that. And for now, I'm just gonna say sucks to suck. Okay. Now there's just a truck floating in midair, as they do. I have a park nearby. I can put a little park here, there. Now you can all be happy. Be happy with your new park. All right. So let's get the freeway going again. This freeway is gonna suck to build because I need this freeway to be here, and there's a train line there. Alternatively, I can just reroute the train line to go down. Maybe. If that's possible. I deleted the wrong thing. Needed to delete that. Okay. So, this does need to continue straight in this direction. And go this way. And I'll delete the train line. And then build this. And then it's hitting the other train line. Perfect, okay. So now the real fun begins. Can this be modified to work in the way that I need it to work? And also, is it two-way or is it one-way? It looks like it's two-way. If I do that, it hits that, but I can go here, and go here, and go here. Need it like pretty. I need it deep for a little while because I need to have the intersection not break. Okay. And there you go. Alright, amazing. And this can go from here to there. Suck the suck, get wrecked, nerds. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. That's all I have to say about all of this, is that it's amazing. Okay, let's get all these connected up. Oh no, I'm hitting the train again. Except this time I can go under the train. Okay, so that should work. No, please, don't do this to me, game. No, you're supposed to go straight. Is it just because it's on a ramp? Like, is that the issue? I guess it is sloped, which is a problem. Okay, so I need to get this in line. I guess I can't really, so we'll just do that. No. Yes. Wow, that really breaks the zoning. Holy shit. Oh, that's because it's not, it's above ground. Slope too steep. What do you mean? I guess that is on a hill. But like, I need you to not have that problem. Maybe I do have to destroy the train line. Can I? Yeah, am I gonna run into that problem with this as well? Just because there's a hill? Maybe I need to bring this up a little bit, but not all the way. Nope, because this is it's the best you get. I just go like this. I just suck it up and deal. I mean, I can't even because it's not working on the other side. I think I remember the solution though. It's you build shitty roads first, then you upgrade them because the game's not that smart. Okay, come on. Alright, in line with there, and then you can go down. Okay, so that'll get us under the train. This doesn't have to worry about that, so we'll just build it out as well. And we need little one-way, two-lane roads that connect. There you go. No. It needs to be over by like one block. It's not gonna let me, is it? Nope. Where did I put the other ramps? They're a little bit further, so I guess it's a non-issue. So I can do them like this. Slope too steep. But game. It wasn't too steep when I did it over there. I can absolutely wreck a ton of infrastructure and build it. Space already occupied, slope too steep. I can build it like right here and wreck everything. Sure. Sounds good. Okay, and now I can modify it. Okay, let's get all this built up. Slope too steep. Not gonna keep doing that. Go backwards? That seems like a bad idea. Why can't I go forwards? I mean, if it works, right? Like, is this gonna break? Is everything just gonna fucking explode if I do this? Honestly, why did I not do two-lane roads for this anyway? Like, why did I decide that one-lane freeway off-ramps was better? Everyone will be happy if I modify them anyway. Well, except for those people whose businesses just got destroyed. I guess it does take up slightly more space. I guess we'll see what we can get then. That's kind of stuck as it is. I can't really change that. Okay. So those will be fine. They're whatever, they'll deal. And we get to deal with slope too steep one more time. Except we can make them do a fucking 110-degree turn on the freeway. Sure. Absolutely amazing. So we actually need to build another one now. Maybe not yet. As we expand this direction, it will be relevant. so I can at least begin the infrastructure. Because it's already going to run into basically everything. To the extent where I kind of have to do it like this, don't I? No, you don't. You're not running into anything. You're fine. Just yell at the game. It'll eventually figure it out. Okay, so this I guess can rotate. It needs to be lined up with like. Problem is, it needs to be lined up with something that doesn't exist yet. Space already occupied. Well, too bad. I guess we'll go under. Now it's not like lined up. I can make it lined up using road guidelines though, which is nice. I think that's actually the right spot. We'll just go this way. Unfortunately though, getting the road to where it needs to be that's going to be the tough part. So we can kind of go this way. Because this one will connect from the quote-unquote wrong side, because it's the only way to get it there currently. Well, it's not going to tell me the slope's too steep? Alright, well, I mean, take what you can get, I guess. Intersections. No, please stop building. I need you to just allow me to toggle things. Thank you. Okay, we have our infrastructure in. And we need the infrastructure out. And that's where things get tough. At some point, it's like, do you just make them go into like a big loop around? I don't know. Maybe the answer is yes. Maybe the answer is yes. Because right now they're all going to be trying to fight to get this way. So what I could do is on these streets that don't currently have freeways on them, they could go back. Problem is connecting it to the back freeway is going to be a nightmare. But I think it will be highly worthwhile. Alternatively, I could kind of funnel them onto one back freeway, which will be a little backed up, but might be necessary. I could probably get it hooked up to this, because this is below everything, yeah, alright. So I can have one here, and one here, and they'll all link up to this freeway. Each in their own terrible way, but they'll get there. Okay. And I guess I actually want the freeway to be offset a bit, because I want to have it go from here onto the freeway. I can't really make it go directly under the street, because you can't build that way. No. So I guess I'll build it slightly offset from the road, turn off road guidelines. Okay. So it's going to struggle a little bit to get it developed initially, but I think we'll be fine. Okay, so we need to go under this and then connect to the other freeway. Out, connecting to the road, please. Thank you. Okay, so I'm not confident that we'll be able to get this linked up to where we need it to link up. So this road right here might have to be a little more creative. I think I know what I need to do. So we have an out, a true out that goes this way. Connects up to that. Then we'll have it just loop back around here. Question mark. I saw it go green for a second. It can do it. What the fuck just happened? That's not how you do a freeway. Okay. Slope too steep. Okay, well, what if we go... What if we make this a wider ramp so it goes straight for a little bit further and it loops around, because this part doesn't matter that much. It'll be fine. It will survive. Apparently not. It is too high up. Okay. Base already occupied by what? Oh, and there's slope too steep mixed in with everything. There you go. Wow, that is awful. Okay, well, I don't want that to be shaped like that, but I'll have to figure something out. Oh, don't connect to the... Do not connect to the rail, please. Okay. There you go. And as far as this is concerned, might be able to get this to turn. Yes, no, maybe. It was green for a second. Space. Oh, it's running into the railroad. Please stop linking to what you are trying to link to. Thank you. There we go. What the fuck? Oh my gosh, I did it again. Where I linked to the freeway underneath. Slope too steep. Always with the slopes and them being too steep. Okay, I guess alternatively, we could just go above ground at this point and go over where the railroad is. In which case, I do actually need this slope to be shallower and take up less space. Wow, look at that curve, amazing. Okay, so at what point do I want to bring this above ground? I mean, I guess here, since I kind of have to. Amazing, hooray! What, don't know. Okay, sure. That's a thing. Okay, so that's one freeway. Oh yeah, that's one freeway. Okay. I guess I'll build the on-ramp. Which is just gonna be this bad boy. Need to drag this out a bit more so it does it the way I want it to. Although I have a sneaking suspicion it is still not going to cooperate. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, so that's one freeway. And it has the accessible point. This needs to be... Okay, that's fine. That's what it's supposed to be. And how do I want to do the next view? The next view can link just straight up. Okay. Turn road guidelines back on. Reverse the direction. And I'll have to go underneath. Actually, it won't even. Everything just fits. Okay. We do have to connect it to this freeway though. That shouldn't be too bad. No, okay, so I'm hitting this now. Why am I hitting this now? I wasn't hitting it before. What's your problem? Okay, so I do actually have to go down then. That's where this is going to get moderately tricky, I'm noticing. So go down. Can swing back around. No, we're hitting the metro line. Do we go down even further? Like one more step down. So I can get to the other side. Probably. I'm hitting the train. There we go. So I should just be able to go under everything. And I can connect straight to that freeway with a left click. Sure. Odd angle, but it's what I need. So that'll do that. I just gotta build the on-ramp. Oh, the slope's too steep, you say? Fucking really? Why? There you go. Now you're fine. Okay. And the last freeway over here. Which one does this need to be lined up with? That's what I'm a little confused about. I think it's supposed to go right here, but I have another freeway here right now. Yeah, because this will connect to these two roads, and this will connect to those two roads. So the answer is yes, it's supposed to go right here, it just runs into something currently. So I have to keep that in mind with our development. Well, it's straight, maybe that's why I'm struggling to get it linked up where I want it to be. Okay. So we'll go under that. Honestly, probably under everything. We'll probably end up doing a similar thing to what we did earlier. Can you imagine if cities were built like this in real life? Like, holy shit. It's fucking awful. Alright, go under, and now we just have to find a spot where I can left click on this and make life good. Beautiful. I can left click right there. Okay. Build my on-ramp. Slope is too steep. Okay, so all that's built, and I can ignore it for a while. Industry. What do I want to do about it? Because I need to build. Honestly, it's probably a little late in the evening. Tomorrow I think we can get going on this, because if I check natural resources, this is considered a forest, yes. I can make it more of a forest as well. artificially speaking, which I'm going to do before we get off. Alt-Tab, change this numerical value to a different number. Click landscaping, click trees. What kind of trees are these? They look like some sort of pine, so I guess we'll put some sort of pine, and then there's oak trees mixed in as well. Okay. So, landscaping. Conifer number 2. I want conifer number 1. Conifer number 1. Now I'm going to press F2 and slowly but surely get trees placed. So eventually it'll be dense enough that I can build here and have it count as forestry industry. And then life will be good. But I'm not going to make you guys sit through all this. The town is coming along, ready to expand. We're making money, although it fluctuates wildly, which is fun. But until next time, I'll see you guys around. Bye-bye.